This is Math with RHB, and today we're going to do addition with whole numbers and setting up a notebook. If you have a design of notebook that your teacher already likes, then follow that. If you don't have one, you need to set one up. It helps keep everything organized. So starting from the top, we're looking at setting up your notebook. Make sure you date every lesson. Write down any page numbers or titles of sheets, whatever. It sounds like a waste of time, but it helps you remember and find things that you need to do. Always number the questions the same way as the book, the page, the test, whatever it is. Size of your numerals and operation signs should basically fill your line. So you're looking at something. If you've got that as the line, you should have your numbers be like most of the way through. So it's, and your plus sign, your add sign, subtract, about the same. That's it. Little wee tiny letters and numbers don't help. That's it. And be sure your columns and numbers are straight when you're adding, subtracting, etc. If your numbers get shifted, right, you're adding, subtracting the wrong thing. Calculators will only help you if you know what to put in them. So you need to be able to do some of these things paper and pencil before you even worry about a calculator. So just looking straight at addition, simple addition here. All right, all you've got is 3 questions. And you'll notice I've put 3 questions across the sheet. Now this is a clear plastic sheet obviously, but in your notebook, don't cram your work all up and trying to get 6 questions across a line. It's too many. You can't focus on what you're doing. All right, 3 numbers, 3 questions across. If they're typed, nicely, you might get 4 or 5 across because it stays neat. But if you are looking at printing it out, all right, simple addition, you should be able to add fairly quickly and simply. If you can't, you need to get yourself a notebook, a textbook, notebook type arrangement. You can even go to thrift stores, dollar stores. Those kind of places often have quiz books that are quick. All right. If you can't do these things and do it in a quick fashion, you're not going to be able to do the more complex math because it requires you to be able to do the same thing with decimals, integers, algebra, and all kinds of things thrown in. Right? There's only 4 operations in math. You have to be good at all 4. That's it. So you're starting, all you need to do is simple addition and right underneath. All right, my numbers line up in a row, as you can see, underneath each other. 7 and 3 is 10, and 6 is 16, and 4 is 20. Okay. Now I have double digit adding. I have 5, 7 is 12, and 6 is 18. Carry the 1. Some people put the 1 down here. Some people try and remember it in their head. I usually put it on the top. That way I don't forget it. And I usually make it smaller than the rest of it so it doesn't look like it was part of the original question to start with. 5 and 4 is 9, and 1 is 10. And once you do that, now you've got triple digits. Once you get to quadruple digits, you're starting to talk calculator work, which is fine. But 8 and 4 is 12, and 5 is 17. 3 and 6 is 9. Take that 1, now I've got 10, now I've got 13. 7, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Simple. If you can't do it that quickly, all right, you need to practice. There's only one way you get good at something. Nobody gets good at anything without some practice. If you're struggling, that's where you might want to start. That ends the simple addition lesson. Okay. Next lesson will be subtraction of whole numbers.